Day one, I'm shocked already. I am super excited to share with you that I have got a new merch site. You can find the link in the description below. I'll also post it in the comment section as well because it's pretty new. It was launched officially live yesterday. If you're watching this live, then that was Sunday. But I'm actually wearing one of the tops now, so let me show you. It says need more wine with that, but it's got a pun in it, and we all know I love puns. There are other designs on there on t-shirts, jumpers or sweatshirts, tote bags, hats. This cheeky little, it even says so cheeky on it because that's something I say apparently and I didn't even realize, but this cheeky little tumbler with my name on the back. I mean, grab yourself whatever you want. The link is in the description below, like I said. I'll probably be talking about it this whole week, but I really wanted a place for my YouTube related merch and my music related merch. So you can also find t-shirts with my single covers on them, and there's a Joyrider top as well. For those of you that didn't know, I am actually in a function wedding band on the side as well. So if you do actually ever need a party band or an acoustic duo, just get in touch. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I am a singer and a voice teacher, and today I am beginning my day one of my next home free week. I know I've done quite a few home free weeks by now, but that's because there's just so much content. And for those of you that are unaware of what this week is, you're going to remain confused because it's only 4 days. It's not going to be the full 7 days. So Monday to Thursday, I will be focusing on home free. I have chosen the videos to my Monday and Tuesday reaction and analysis videos, but I've left Wednesday and Thursday in the hands of my Patreons. If you want to get involved next time, do make sure you are on the correct tier. I post polls on there. You can get involved and obviously guide me in what direction you want me to go in. But today, as you can see from the title, I will be finally looking at Home Free's American Pie feat Don McLean. I have reacted to and broken down their cover of Vincent. As always, this is a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals. If you'd rather watch the full video uninterrupted, I have left the link to the original video in the description below. And I know I've already mentioned Patreon, but if you do enjoy what I do over here and want to support some more, go and check me out over on Patreon. Again, the link is in the description below. There's lots of fun extra things going on over there, and if you don't want to miss out, that is the place to be. Right, hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to day one of home free with American Pie. Whoa, this is 8 minutes long. I didn't even know.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while.
Nice suspension and that chord progression. Oh, there's such clarity and such a presence in Don McLean's voice. It's instantly that da-da, there's such a lovely twang, bright ping happening, and that twang helps us so we don't need to push for that volume. It's just going to have that bright presence of a voice and get that volume out like that. Beautifully accompanied by Home Free's wonderful ooh vowels, creating quite a lot of depth already. What with these lower oohs happening, and then we get a lovely head voice dominant like falsetto sound up at the top, a little bit breathy in there. Really nice. There's a lovely kind of relaxed state that like with the lead Don McLean's voice here. I love how that's singular.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile.
Yeah, everything's very spoken like, then we get a little bit of that vibrato right at the very end. Even the onsets are really smooth as well.
That music used to make me smile.
I love that
I knew
entrance.
if I had my chance that I could make those people dance. And maybe they'd be happy for a while.
Again, just like, yeah, really a strong presence within his voice. Wow, and still really light up there. But there's just such a great connection, great vocal fold closure. We're getting really real clarity within the voice. But it just feels like it's just very conversational.
And maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step.
Woo. I'm gonna take one more. That's such a lovely connected head dominant mix there, right? It's not fully in this light thin fold quality, but there's such a lightness to his mix voice up there. It's really nice and connected. We've changed from an oo to an ah as well, just creating a bit more of an open space, a little bit of a darker space, filling up I'm going to say the word space again, filling out the sound around Don McLean a little bit more.
With every paper I deliver, bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So
just singing straight onto that diphthong there as well. I know which part we're getting into the song now. Which part of the song we're getting to now, sorry, I should say. Yeah, singing straight onto that diphthong on the E part, keeping the mouth closed as well. Adam Rupp isn't featured yet. It's just the other four members of Home Free. But the strength that Don McLean has in his vocal folds to have such clarity and expressiveness within the lines is so delightful to watch. I really love the simplicity of this. I mean, I think I'm guessing this was during COVID, right? Because of how it's filmed. As well.
So bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
Wait, before we get into this transition, I was full on wanting Don McLean to be like, this'll be the day that I die. That's why I was like, come on, give it to us. Or Tim Faust just to come in like, die. But no, we've got Adam Rupp in. Beatboxing has been entered into the area. I also have a tissue ready because, I film all of these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday Home Free videos in a row. And some are really fun and happy. Some are going to be tearful. So I'm just ready. Yeah, I love the light change, how we did get instant, and also we had the BVs were on the lyrics as well, emphasizing this chorus. Fun.
Levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die.
I love that lift.
This'll be
that
the day that I die.
Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above?
Wait, sorry, we need to hear this Adam Chance entrance again. We know the depth and range of this singer. So it should no longer shock us or me, but it has. Where this entrance is up in his range, there's just such clarity. It feels like this is where he belongs. You're like, yeah, this is how you sing, and then next thing we know, he's gonna be like, and you're like, whoa, okay, you could do this too. So light.
Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, how do you believe?
Oh, sorry, I love Austin. Sa. Look out that vowel. Tell me sa. There's a leaning more towards an a vowel than so. I know my so's very posh compared to how y'all would say it. No. So, sa. We're leaning way more to an a, getting much more of a spread in that sound. It's a lot brighter.
Faith in God above, if the Bible tells you so, how do you?
Look at him.
If the Bible tells you so, how do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance
such an ease to his voice in this. Again, not shocked. We know he can do this, but it's just like, it's so warm and delightful.
Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was alone.
Day one, I'm shocked already. Like, a really lovely jump up to thinner fold quality, then connecting as we come back down. Wow, what a beautiful showcase of Adam Chance's voice. This is really nice. I love how it's just really playful. It doesn't feel like it's out of place for him to be up there. But then, like, you know, we've heard him down in this lower part of his range as well, and it feels amazing. Like, the clarity and strength that he has in his vocal folds wherever he is range-wise is incredible. You know, it's such a lovely mix, chest dominant mix up there just before that up there.
Off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage froggen buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing.
I love how, like, the day the music died. They look so happy when singing that. I love how the BV's there with Austin. I think Rob's there as well. It was said a little bit before the lead line and then held on to then match up with the lead phrasing.
The day the music died.
And then they come together.
I started singing.
That bass.
Bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
He's just going. He's just on a roll. He is on the train track and he's going.
Bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
This'll be the day. That's like a fast tongue twister almost in there. This'll be the day. I'll be going. La, 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 la. Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers. No, I'm not gonna do it now. Die. He's holding on to the open part now here, different to before. It's a different feel. You know, we've got the beatboxing in this. It's not as slow as before. That's a lot more dancey.
Right, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone.
His I don't know why I was trying to do that. I love how each of them have such distinct sounds, and they just really lean into what they bring as an solo artist. It's really nice. Obviously, there are so many songs still to look back at Home Free, so I'm still gonna have plenty of Austin Brown with Home Free content to go. It's really nice, like, the energy and drive of just hearing someone new come into this verse. Is really nice and pleasing to the ears.
Fat on a rolling stone. That's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me.
Whoa, listen to that rising chord progression there, just in the obviously behind Austin Brown. It's really cool.
He borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned, but no verdict was returned.
Sorry, I wanted to go back to that. We'll hear this upper part with Austin. Nah, he loves. It's just such a nice thing when we are belting higher and want to maintain a chest dominant mix. If we're going no, it's gonna go. You know, if we keep it a little bit more narrow, it's gonna go to one a more mixy kind of place. And obviously that might make sense occasionally. Here, Austin's just spreading just a little bit, not too much that he's like reaching, but just spreading a little bit vowel-wise to an ah placement so he can keep that brightness up with him and include a little bit more of a chest, thicker fold connection that it's supported for him. It sounds great here with him. It's not like he's reaching up there. So the spread, that ah placement makes sense for him. Similar to that so that we had earlier.
No verdict was returned, and while Lyndon read a book on Marx, the court said practice in the park, and we sang.
That was so funny. I love that. There was something else I wanted to say with Austin. Oh, the vibrato these are coming in occasionally as well. It's really nice.
Read a book on Marx, the court said practice in the park, and we sang dirges in the
Adam
dark
Rupp is just
of the day.
going.
The music died.
We were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
I love this like heartbeat kind of sound that we get with Adam Rupp. I think sometimes, the beatboxing and bass work really well together because it emphasizes certain areas. So sometimes that's happening together as well. Tim Fowles' part is really fun as well. He's going all over the place, changing vowels as well whilst going up and down, which changes the overall color, which is nice.
This'll be the day that I die.
Helter skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter. 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul.
Yeah, beautiful ascending glissando there from Rob. Again, another, I would say again, obviously our first singer, where does he go voice-wise? This is why don't stay if you are a choir member and they've gone, we'll pop you on soprano. You are just a soprano. Explore your lower register, or the same for like if you've been told you're an alto, explore your upper register. Have you seen these guys? Have you seen Tim Fowles? Don't let it stop you from exploring other parts of your voice. Anywho, I love how when Rob comes in, it's a little bit more breathier there with his vocal folds, a little bit more of that breath coming through, creating just a different sort of sound, and then lovely ascend into this lighter quality, still lovely and connected. It's just so beautiful.
Falling fast.
Twang.
It landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while the sergeants played.
Whoa, these sweet perfume. We had it before with Adam Chance a lot, I think Austin as well, but the fast runs are...
Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried.
What was that sound? It sounded like a... I don't know. That's what it sounded like. I love how actually it is a lot more of a lighter mix up there with Rob. He's not pushing, he's not actually including heaps of twang up in those the upper parts of those of that phrase. He's actually keeping it quite light.
Played a marching tune. We all got up to dance. Oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed today? The music died.
Oh, that was more together with the BVs there, I think. No, again. So nice.
Do you recall what was revealed today? The music died.
It just holds on to music, sorry.
We started singing bye bye this American pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing.
The good old boys. So something about top harmonies as well. We don't want to overpower. I know that like it's mixed and the levels and stuff post-production, but we don't want it to be so overpowered from the lead. It's actually a nice blend of all of them together, not with the lead sticking too far out. It's kind of like a counter melody just on top rather than it being a softer. I think as well, because obviously we are needing to be a bit more connected up at the top. Austin wants a bit more of a mixed kind of quality, a bit of a fuller sound up there, not get it too thin and breathy or head thin fold head dominant there. But yeah, he's got a lot of that wine. Do you need more wine with that? I told you, you know where my merch site is now, down. So get that resistance within the vocal folds. So we are kind of like including that, but not to the point where we're increasing volume and overpowering the lead from Don McLean.
Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space.
So I love how we had our first verse from someone who is more than capable of singing, you know, down in the bass territory, but was singing up in the upper part of his chest register. Second verse, Austin Brown, tenor. Third verse, Rob. Fourth, Tim Faust is now up there. He's like, oh, we'll have a go up here now. But I love, again, there's just, each of them have their own unique timbre. Like we had a bit of a breathier kind of quality with Rob there, lighter up there. Here we can hear a little bit more of a depth within Tim Faust's voice, but it's still so, I just love how each of them hone into what they have. And it just, you know, they're not all going to sound the same. Even though we're up in the same kind of territory, they're each going to sound like themselves. I know that might sound really obvious, but what I mean, why I'm emphasizing that is just because it's really nice.
Generation lost in space, no time left to start again.
Yeah. Did you hear that little cry off of that again? Sorry, ear foul.
Space, no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble. Jack, be quick. Jack,
be quick, go. So I love that descent from Austin there. Sorry, I know I'm just pausing real after every single word. I know, I can feel it, I hear it. Tim Faust up here. Again, lots of whine within the vocal, like that cry that we just heard before. It just ensures that we are getting full vocal fold closure, not letting, as soon as we don't allow the vocal folds to close when they're vibrating, creating sound, we're just going to let the breath come through. And as we get higher and we know the vocal folds are thinning, we just have to work a little bit harder. Obviously, every voice is different, but we're going to have to work a little bit more just to make sure that the vocal folds are still connecting up there to create this full sound that he wants.
in space, no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble. Jack, be quick. Jack, flash that on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh,
Friend. I love it. Adam Rupp is just insane. He's just like, he has gone non-stop. He's just like, we're still going, guys. I've still got 5, 6, 7, 8, like, yeah, 2.5 minutes left. Just going. I love the use of breath.
and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fist of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high,
Oh, and look how he approaches this, how it's very, very light. There's no push. It's like he's preparing it. I know it's obviously recorded over the top, but because of where it sits in his range, it's up high. He has to be prepared before going on to the word and. Otherwise, we're going to go and get a glottal onset or just try and like reach up there. So in this moment, in that breath before the word and, he's got everything set. He can feel the vocal folds closing and then he's on there smoothly how he was. And it's just so good.
in fist of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high,
she stays in that.
To the night, to light the sacrificial rite, a song, Satan laughing with delight. The day the music died. And he was
He's da. You can hear a little bit. It wasn't as obvious as what I'm. It's not like da. It's not as obvious as that. But there's a little bit of a cry at the very end of the word, which is really nice because it just shows that he is actually including a lot of cry within his lines to make sure that it's not a conscious thing. In the sense of, it's like, let's add more. We just know once we start working on our voice and then like up there, one knows what they need to do in order to maintain a full sound and not feel like we're reaching up there. Love it.
the music died. And he was singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die.
I love
This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl.
Oh, I full on was waiting to had to to be like, and start singing the next verse.
Be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news.
I love the lingers on the word.
But she just smiled and turned away. And I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before. But the man there said the music wouldn't play.
Play. A little break of the word there as well. You know, the clarity in Don McLean's voice, all of them, like, they're all sounding so strong, sounding so like clear. The diction is on point as well. Yeah, it's such a lovely blend between all of them. Obviously home free, but Don McLean included.
In the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken. And the three men I admire most,
I love it. It's like the end sometimes, not all the time, sometimes it comes off, but sometimes it's proper like, duh. We get like a fall off of the note. But these repeated notes, again, we've got to make sure we're supported.
wouldn't play. In the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed.
I love the moving.
But not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken. And the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Yeah. I love that some words have that fall off of the word after such like a strengthened da-da-da-da. There's just like a release there.
And the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. They caught the last train for the coast. The day the music died, and they were singing.
Okay, before we get into this last part, that was so powerful. I love how we just get a cutout from the Home Free guys, just to let Don McLean with the main message of the song, and break up that phrasing as well. That's really powerful. I love as well that we do get the R vowel really dark, like lower range harmonies, and then we do shoot up right to the top on these ooh vowels, these lovely passing movements between the harmonies in the background. It's just really it's not all the same, all low, all high, all middle. It's really going everywhere.
Last train for the coast. The day the music died, and they were singing, bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys
boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die.
Oh, crunchy. Wow, nice. I love how they left that go. I will listen to it again, obviously, right at the very end, the very last chord. If there was a slight move, I don't think there was a movement, but at the end, it felt like it kind of did resolve, but I don't think it did. Yeah, so powerful just to go everyone back on the lyrics, like kind of like similar to the very first chorus, so kind of full circle as well. Again, I kind of was expecting the lights to go down and everyone else and Don McLean to be like, duh. Just drop down there. It doesn't call for it, this song, but I was just in another universe. That could have been something. Well, anyway.
Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This will be the day that I...
This will be the day. Don't think so.
This will be the day that I die.
So good. Crunchy. Well, we've begun our home free week with a very long song. I was completely unaware that it was 8 minutes long. Making my video, what is it going to be like? Between 30-40 minutes. Enjoy. I shan't talk for too long right now. But do hit that subscribe button and the bell button and the thumbs up button. Remember, I will be coming back tomorrow. That is a Tuesday upload for my day 2 of Home Free. I won't tell you just yet what it is, but go and find out on Patreon. You'll probably know, well, yeah, you'll know on Patreon what for I will be reacting to. So if you do want to know beforehand, go over there. The link is in the description below. But thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.